Hello students, let us move on for the next part of application of derivatives, tangent and normal. If you have a curve, say y is equal to f of x, then a line which touches this curve at one point, is called the tangent. Now, let us take this point as point of contact. I will consider this point of contact as say x naught, y naught. So, there is a common point of the tangent and the curve which is x naught, y naught. If suppose I take the slope of this line as m, then you have to find equation of this tangent which passes through the point x naught, y naught and which has a slope m. How will we do that? For that, let us recall what we studied in our earlier classes, straight lines. If you recall the straight lines, if you have a line, a straight line which passes through the point and which has a slope, we call the form as slope point form. So, recall the slope point form, it is y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught, where x naught, y naught is the point where the line passes and m is the slope. What is a slope? Slope is a line which makes an angle theta along positive direction of x axis in anti-clockwise direction. So, if you have an angle theta, then slope we find out by tan theta. Okay. And if suppose the line passes through 2 points, say x1 y1 and x2 y2, then we find slope using the formula y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. If suppose you have the equation of the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then slope will be minus a by b. So, there are different forms to find the slope. If theta is given, slope is tan theta. If the line passes through 2 points, slope is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. If the line equation is given, slope will be minus a by b. Next, if two lines are parallel, then they have equal slopes. If suppose say you have line 1 and line 2. So, these two lines are parallel. Let me take the slope of line 1 as m1 and slope of line 2 as m2. So, if two lines are parallel, that means slopes are equal. So, m1 will be equal to m2. If two lines are perpendicular, if I take line 1 slope as m1 and line 2 slope as m2, then product of the slopes will be minus 1. So, if two lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. If two lines are perpendicular, then product of the slopes will be minus 1. That is m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. We will be applying all these in this chapter. Next, if say a line is parallel to x axis, so that means what? Slope will be 0. How slope is 0? Because if a line is parallel to x axis, then theta will be 0. If theta is 0, how do you find the slope? Using tan theta. Now here theta is 0, so tan 0. So what is tan 0? 0. So slope will be 0. So if a line is parallel to x axis, then the slope will be 0. If a line is parallel to y axis, it is parallel to y axis. What do you mean by that? That means it is perpendicular to x axis. If a line is perpendicular to x axis, then theta will be 90 degree, right? So that means m is equal to tan 90. And what is tan 90? It's infinity, not defined, infinity. So, if the line is parallel to y axis, then slope will be infinity, or on the other way round we can say it as 1 by m is equal to 0, because 1 by infinity is 0. So, we can take it as 1 by m is 0. So, let me make it very clear. If the line is parallel to x axis, then m is equal to 0. If a line is parallel to y axis, then 1 by m is equal to 0. Next, two curves intersect at right angles are called orthogonal curves. So, what do you mean by that? If two curves intersect, so that means in whichever point the two curves intersect, the tangents formed at that point will be perpendicular. So, in whichever point the two curves intersect, the tangents formed at that point will be perpendicular. So, if two curves intersect at right angles are called orthogonal curves. So, such curves are called as orthogonal curves. We are done with recalling all the formulas that we used in straight lines. So, we will be applying these straight line concepts to find equation of tangent and normal to a curve. Now, suppose if you take a curve, say y is equal to f of x. If you have to find the slope at this point, then what do? We draw a tangent. So, if you have to find the slope, we draw a tangent at this point, correct? So, how will you find slope of tangent if theta is not given? So, slope of tangent, if theta is not given, then it is very simple. You have to just find the derivative of the given function and then place the point on it. So, to find slope of the tangent, you have to differentiate the function and place the point on it. That is, when you differentiate the function, you get dy by dx. When you differentiate y, you get dy by dx. So, find the derivative and place the point on it. So, slope of tangent will be nothing but slope of the curve. So, how to find slope of the curve? Just to differentiate. So, differentiate y, you get dy by dx and then substitute the point, whichever point you have it over here. Now, suppose if you have to find slope at this point, then you will draw the tangent at this point. So, slope of the tangent is nothing but derivative of the given curve at the particular point. So, slope, to find equation of tangent, first we should know the slope. So, slope of tangent is when you differentiate f of x, you get f dash of x. Slope of tangent is nothing but the derivative at the given point. If suppose I take the point as x naught y naught, then substitute the point, you will get f dash of x naught, or we can also write it as dy by dx at the given point x naught y naught, and let me denote this as m. Now, to find equation of tangent, we already know the formula from straight lines. So, equation of tangent is y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. So, y minus y naught is equal to, what is m here? F dash of x naught into x minus x naught. Or in simple words, if you want to go with the traditional method of straight lines, you can write it as y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught, where you have to understand m is nothing but dy by dx at the given point. So, I will repeat, slope of the tangent is dy by dx at the given point. Equation of tangent will be y minus y naught is equal to f dash of x naught into x minus x naught. Please note it down. After finding the equation of tangent, let's move on for equation of normal. Now you know that tangent is a line which passes through the curve. I will take the curve, let the curve be y is equal to f of x. So tangent is a line which passes through the curve at one point. Yes, and that point, let's consider it as x naught, y naught. So this point we call it as point of contact. Now what is normal? Normal is a line which is perpendicular to the tangent. So perpendicular to the tangent is called as a normal, and which passes through the same point x naught, y naught. So normal is a line which is perpendicular to the tangent and passes through the same point of contact. So what do you mean by this? So normal, this is also a line which passes through the point x naught, y naught, which has a slope. Now suppose if I take slope of the tangent as say m1 and slope of normal say m2, then what do you get from this? We know that if two lines are perpendicular, then product of the slopes is -1. So let's apply that. So it means m1 into m2 is equal to -1. Now if you have to find the slope of this normal, which is m2, so m2 is nothing but -1 by m1, and we know that what is slope of tangent? m1 is the slope of tangent, and slope of tangent we know that it is f dash of x naught. So m2, that is slope of normal, will be -1 by f dash of x naught. So slope of normal is nothing but -1 by f dash of x naught, or we can also write it as -1 by dy by dx at the given point x naught, y naught. And let me denote this as -1 by m, or -1 by f dash of x naught. So slope of normal is -1 by f dash of x naught. Slope of tangent was f dash of x naught. Slope of normal is -1 by f dash of x naught. What will be equation of normal in that case? So equation of normal, what is normal? Normal is a line, it is a straight line which passes through the point x naught, y naught, and which has a slope. So that means the same slope point form, which is y minus y naught is equal to, but slope of normal is -1 by f dash of x naught into x minus x naught. This will be equation of normal. Y minus y naught is equal to -1 by f dash of x naught into x minus x naught. If you want to keep it simple, then you can write the same form, y minus y naught is equal to -1 by m into x minus x naught, but remember where m is equal to f dash of x naught. So slope of normal is -1 by f dash of x naught, and equation of normal will be y minus y naught is equal to -1 by f dash of x naught into x minus x naught. Let us start with the problem. Find the slope of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x minus x1 upon x minus x2 at x is equal to 10. So they have given the point as x is equal to 10 and y is equal to x minus x1 by x minus x2 is the equation of the curve. So first let us recall quickly what will be slope of tangent. Slope of tangent is nothing but f dash of x naught or dy by dx at the given point, and equation of tangent is y minus y naught is equal to m into x minus x naught. But here they have asked you to find only the slope. So, slope of tangent of the given curve. So, what to do to find the slope of the tangent? You have to differentiate the given function. So, y is equal to x minus 1 upon x minus 2 is given. Differentiate dy by dx, you are differentiating y with respect to x. Which rule will you apply over here? Quotient rule. What is quotient rule? First keep the denominator as it is, differentiate the numerator. So, x minus 1 when you differentiate, x when you differentiate you get 1 minus x minus 1, the numerator keep it as it is, differentiate the denominator. So, x minus 2 when you differentiate, that is x when you differentiate you get 1, minus 2 when you differentiate you get 0 upon square of the denominator x minus 2 the whole square. So, I hope you understood which rule are we following here? Quotient rule. What is quotient rule? V u dash minus u v dash. If you have it in the form u by v, so when you find the derivative of this, it will be v u dash minus u v dash upon v square. Now, simplify this. X minus 2, you have minus outside the bracket. So, minus x plus 1 upon x minus 2 the whole square. X minus x will become 0, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1 by x minus 2 the whole square. We got dy by dx, we have to find slope of the tangent. So, slope of the tangent at the given point, they have given the point as x is equal to 10. So, slope, let me denote it as m will be dy by dx at x is equal to 10. We got dy by dx as minus 1 by x minus 2 the whole square. Substitute x as 10. So, minus 1 by 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 square will be 64. Therefore, the answer is slope of the tangent will be minus 1 by 64. Let us move on to the second problem. Find the slope of the normal to the curve x is equal to a cos cube theta, y is equal to a sin cube theta at theta is equal to pi by 4. Now, if you observe here, you have to find the slope of the normal. Okay. So, what is slope of normal? Slope of normal is nothing but 1 by dy by dx at the given point. Fine. But here x is with respect to theta and y is with respect to theta. So, what type of differentiation is this? This is called as parametric differentiation, where you will differentiate x with respect to theta and differentiate y with respect to theta, and then you will find dy by dx. So, differentiate x with respect to theta. What is x? A cos cube theta. The constant a in multiplication will remain as it is. Cos cube theta, it is nothing but cos theta the whole cube. So, first bring the power down and subtract 1 from the power. So, you will get cos square theta. So, it will be 3a cos square theta. Similarly, find dy by d theta. Now, here dx by d theta is, first you are bringing the power down, you will get 3a cos square theta. Then again when you differentiate cos theta, you will be getting minus sin theta. So, you can next find dy by d theta, that is differentiate y with respect to theta. So, the constant a will remain as it is. Sin cube theta when you differentiate, first bring the power down, 3a sin square theta. So, you will bring the power down, then subtract 1 from the power. So, it will become sin square theta. Next, differentiate sin theta. Sin theta, when you differentiate, you get cos theta. Our aim is to find dy by dx. So, dy by dx will be dy by d theta upon dx by d theta. So, recall parametric differentiation. Dy by d theta, we got it as 3a sin square theta cos theta upon dx by d theta will be, I will take this minus in front. So, it will be minus 3a cos square theta sin theta. 3 and 3 will get cancelled, a will also get cancelled, one of the sin theta will get cancelled and one of the cos theta will get cancelled. So, the remaining will be sin theta by cos theta. So, you will have dy by dx is equal to sin theta by cos theta is nothing but tan theta. Now, they have asked you to find the slope of normal at theta is equal to pi by 4. So, let us substitute theta as pi by 4. So, dy by dx at theta is equal to pi by 4 will be tan pi by 4. And what is tan 45? It is 1. They have asked you to find slope of normal. Now, this is slope of tangent. So, what will be slope of normal? If I take this as m, then slope of normal will be 1 by m, which is nothing but 1 by 1, which is 1. So, slope of normal to the given curve is 1. Now, here dy by dx will be minus tan theta. So, we got dy by dx as sin theta by cos theta, which is nothing but tan theta, and we have minus over there. So, dy by dx will be minus tan theta. Let us place the point. They have given theta as pi by 4. So, dy by dx at the given point theta is pi by 4 will be minus tan pi by 4. What is tan 45? 1. So, here you will be getting minus 1. You have to find slope of normal. What is slope of normal? Slope of normal will be 1 by m, which is minus 1 by minus 1, which is minus 1. So, slope of normal will be minus 1 by m, which will be equal to minus 1 by minus 1, which is 1. So, if slope of tangent is minus 1, then slope of normal will be 1. Have a note. Let us move on to the third problem. Find the points at which the tangent to the curve. So, you have a curve over here. Tangent to this curve is parallel to x axis. So, this will be the tangent. Now, they have given tangent to this curve is parallel to x axis. So, when a line is parallel to x axis, then what do we get? We get slope as 0. So, let us first find the slope. They have given the curve equation. Y is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 9x plus 7. To find the slope, let us differentiate the given curve. So, dy by dx will be equal to x cube. When you differentiate, you will get 3x square minus 3 will be as it is, x square when you differentiate it will be 2x. So, 3 into 2 will be 6x minus 9 will be as it is, x when you differentiate 1 plus 7 when you differentiate 0. Now, you have to find the points over here. Yes, they have given it is parallel to x axis, the tangent is parallel to x axis. So, let me take this as m. Now m is equal to 0 since the tangent given, tangent is parallel to x axis. What do you mean by that? It implies slope is equal to 0. So here what is the slope? 3x square minus 6x minus 9 will be equal to 0. Throughout, divide by 3, you will be getting x square minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Split the middle term. So minus 3 you have to split it in such a way that you get minus 2. So you will be getting x is equal to 3 comma minus 1. Now you have to find the points and you got the x value. So now find out y. When x is equal to 3, substitute this point 3 in the given equation. Let me take the given curve equation as 1. So you will be substituting x as 3 in the first equation. So y will be equal to 3 cube, which is 27, then 3 square 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 minus 27 will be 0, minus 9 into 3 minus 27 plus 7 will give you minus 2. Therefore, one of the point will be 3 comma minus 20. You have one more x value. So, substitute that in the given equation. So, when x is equal to minus 1, then substitute x as minus 1 in the first equation, you will be getting 1 minus 3 minus 9 plus 7. So, which will give you 12. So, the other point will be minus 1 comma 12. Therefore, write the conclusion. Required points are 3 comma minus 20 and minus 1 comma 12. Let's move on to the fourth problem. Find a point. So, you have to find a point, and what is given? They have given the equation of the curve y is equal to x minus 2 the whole square, at which the condition is given. What is the condition? Tangent is parallel to the chord joining the 2 points. So, what do you mean by that? Tangent is parallel to the chord joining 2 points, that is 2 0 and 4 0 and 4 4. So, first we have to find slope of this line. How will you find slope of a line joining 2 points? If you take this point as x1 y1 and x2 y2, then slope of the line joining 2 points. So, slope of line joining the points 2 0 and 4 4 will be y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, that is 4 minus 2, which is 2, by 4 minus 0, which is 4, upon 4 minus 2, which is 2. So, 4 by 2 is 2. Next, find a point on the curve y is equal to x minus 2 the whole square. So, as usual, differentiate the given equation. You have y is equal to x minus 2 the whole square. So, when you find the derivative of this, you will get dy by dx is equal to 2 into x minus 2, that is, bring the power down, subtract 1 from the power. Then when you differentiate x, you will get 1 minus 2 when you differentiate 0. So, dy by dx will be equal to 2 into x minus 2. Now, what is given? They have given the tangent is parallel to the chord. So, when two lines are parallel, we have the condition slopes are equal. So, if you take the slope over here, the slope of the chord is 2 and we got slope of the curve as 2 into x minus 2. So, equate them. When the two lines are parallel, slopes are equal. So, equate 2 into x minus 2 will be equal to 2. So, x minus 2 will be equal to 1. So, x will be equal to 1 plus 2, which will be 3. So, we got x as 3, we have to find out y. So, substitute x as 3 in the given curve. Let me take the given curve equation as 1. So, substitute x is equal to 3 in 1. So, you will be getting 3 minus 2, which is 1, 1 square is 1. So, y will be equal to 1. Therefore, the required point is x is 3 and y is 1, 3 comma 1. Fifth problem, find the point on the curve y is equal to x cube minus 11x plus 5. So, they have given equation of the curve y is equal to x cube minus 11x plus 5, at which the tangent, they have given equation of the tangent, which is y is equal to x minus 11. Now, equation of tangent is given, equation of the curve is given. As usual, let us take the curve equation and find the derivative of it. So, y is equal to x cube minus 11x plus 5. Differentiate, you will get dy by dx is equal to 3x square minus 11. X when you differentiate 1 plus 5 when you differentiate 0. So, keep it as it is. Let us move on to the tangent equation. So, tangent equation they have given it as y is equal to x minus 11. How to find the slope? Now, this is a straight line. So, you can write it in the proper general equation form. So, you will be getting x minus y minus 11 is equal to 0. Then slope you can find using minus a by b. Yes, either you can use this form or simply differentiate. Now, this is the tangent equation. So, differentiate y with respect to x. X when you differentiate you will get 1, minus 11 when you differentiate 0. So, you have differentiated the curve equation, you have differentiated the tangent equation, both are nothing but the slope. So, slope equate 3x square minus 11 with 1. So, 3x square will be equal to 1 plus 11, which is 12. So, x square will be equal to 4. So, x will be plus or minus root 4, which is 2. So, when x is equal to 2, substitute the value of 2 in the given curve equation. So, that is substitute it in the first equation, you will be getting, substitute x as 2 in the first equation, you will be getting y is equal to minus 9. So, that implies the point will be 2 comma minus 9. Now, substitute x is equal to minus 2 in the given curve equation. So, you will be getting y is equal to 19. That is minus 2 comma 19 will be the point. So, write the conclusion. Therefore, required points are 2 comma minus 9 and minus 2 comma 19.